So, okay, if you have any doubt, last week exercise we'll discuss. So last week, that is first week. Okay, simple exercise only. That is lettering, dimension, introduction, lettering, and geometry construction. Okay, this is the title. So that people are drawn. Okay, so those who are newly joined. Okay, after the first week, so some people are newly joined. Okay, in our class also. So those people, the recorded link available with your class friends. Okay, so ask them. Okay, maybe they will provide. So first week theory classes. Okay, so easy only. Okay, so we have to first they give an introduction only. Okay, if possible later I'll forward all that weeks PPT also. Okay. So main thing is kindly take notes. Okay, today's week notes must be there. Okay, otherwise we will not understand the concept. Okay, so today's is uh, conic section. So that we have to take kindly take notes. Suppose we don't have any notebook and all, kindly bring it to me. Okay, so with you pen and notebook. Okay. So the first week what we discussed is last class. So lettering. Okay, so in that you have to use thickness. Okay, so the thickness uh, drawn. Okay, so not this one. Okay, we discussed last class. We discussed about these three questions. Okay, so that is writing capital letters and small letters both. Okay, A to Z, A to Z, as well as number 0 to 9. So two things you're right. Okay, one is with a 0.7 mm thickness, another one is a 0.5 mm thickness. Okay, so thickness nothing but we cannot find it. Okay, just based on this table, you may find that AutoCAD and all they asking only height maximum. Okay, so the height first you have to find based on thickness. Suppose the 0.5 mm thickness means okay, so the height will be 5. Okay, similarly 0.7 mm thickness means so your height will be 7. Okay, so whenever you're going to try write it in the AutoCAD, it is lettering A to Z. So using the height of 5 mm, using the height of 7 mm, write A to Z as well as lettering 0 to 9. Okay, so that's the first question. So maximum people completed. Okay, so second question is this title block. Okay, so title block you have to draw the dimension everything they given here. Okay, so there is 170, then 60, then 40 mm for this headings like registration name, department, marks and all. Then here last 50 you have to give. Okay, so that is for access number, date, scale and all. This first angle symbol. Okay, now me understand. I will tell you. Okay, today this week or else next week okay, we will discuss about this one. Remaining title you have right. Okay, so this also you have write it. Here write your registration number. Not don't copy the same. So write your registration number, your name. Okay, so here if you don't know faculty name, my name, you can write it. Otherwise leave it empty. Okay, this is the second question. Then third question we may discuss in the data card also. So writing the 30 mm. Okay, 30 mm sides dimension of line. Okay, on horizontal line. So you have tried the naming also. Okay, remember when I go submitting your like assignment first week, you have to write draw the line. Then the thickness you can increase. Okay, so I'll tell you today how to increase the thickness as well as give that color also. Okay, so here A B. Okay, like this you have to give for 30 mm line. Then vertically you can give 30 mm. Then you have to draw the triangle side of 30 mm. Similarly, for this you can use it with the help of polygon option. So square also you can draw with the help of line command or else polygon option side of 30 mm. Then your rectangle the height is 30, the length you can take it as 50 mm. Okay. Here you can draw direct rectangle option or else using the polygon option or line option also you can draw. Okay, so these two things are using the many methods. Line option or else polygon option you can write. Okay. Then this one pentagon. Okay, side of 30 mm. So you have to draw with the help of polygon option. So number of side you have to enter 5. Then side using edge method. Remember using edge method you can draw. Okay. So if you have doubt for first week also I'll draw. Okay, when I opening the soft AutoCAD, I'll draw this also. Okay, once. Okay. Then this is a hexagon shape. So you have to draw the 30 mm. Okay, so you have to draw the 30 mm. Okay. So 30 mm. length Hartik, okay, 30 side length etc. So same edge method. Okay, don't go to inscribed circle method. Okay, just using circle, select the polygon option, then select the edge method. Okay, then number of side you can enter. Okay, after selecting the polygon option, select the number of side. So number of side for hexagon is 6. So type is 6. Then enter edge method. Then enter the 30 value. So automatically you're getting this hexagon. Similarly for this radius circle, okay, using the radius method. Here also many methods. Okay, so 2-point method, 3-point method, tan radius, and start center and diameter method is there. So okay, here we discussed only for center and radius. Okay, so if you know the radius value 30 with alpha, first you select the center point of circle, then select the radius of 30. Okay, so that's me and okay. So I hope maximum people completed first 3 exercises. That is first week maximum completed. So kindly upload it in that our Google Classroom assignment. Okay, I already created. Those are not completed, no problem. So I'll give extra 2 days, extra 3-4 days time. Okay, so I finish. I give the deadline for 10th only. It's okay. So tomorrow also time is there. Okay, suppose one thing I want to share. Suppose if you don't have AutoCAD in your laptop, or you don't have any laptop, okay, or not installed, means tomorrow 1 o'clock. Okay, so our class is on 2 o'clock only. I check your timetable. Okay, we have free time. Okay, 1 to 2 is free time only. So kindly join the meeting at 1 o'clock. Okay, those are having problem. Okay, installing AutoCAD as well as those are not completed first week. Okay, that is this week. These 3 questions. So you can utilize our lab system. Okay, so from you can because of second week going to start from 2 o'clock only. So 1 to 2 you can complete the first 3 questions. Okay, then take a screenshot, attach in the assignments. Okay, so that I'll give you. So tomorrow, suppose those are not completed first week, they don't have any AutoCAD in your laptop or in your system. Can using the TeamViewer software, join tomorrow 1 o'clock. Okay, so 1 to you, 2 you can utilize the lab system. Okay, we have means you can just text me. I'll alert the system number and that. Okay. So today's class. Okay, we'll come to today's class. So we need out the first 3 weeks, pa. Any problem for first 3 weeks? Sorry, first 3 questions. And the first week, first 3 questions. Okay. Only thing is using line command, using text command, you can complete. Okay. This one. Then this one you can using the polygon option, additional line command, you can complete this one. Okay. So we'll move to today's class. A new topic. So the second week, conics and special curves. Okay. So this is a second week. So here we posted as per existing syllabus like 12 weeks. Okay. So as per your academic planner, okay, now maximum before model particle exam only for 10 weeks only. Okay, I will tell you. Okay, revised syllabus and okay, this first or first 7 weeks is common only. Okay, so maybe 8th, 9th week maybe not there. Then 10th and 11th maybe will be there. Okay, so that I will tell you later. So you cannot disturb. I know I won't confuse you. As per this we follow. So okay, later I'll tell you that which weeks and are not there. Okay, so we have totally 10 weeks that you can keep it in mind. Totally for our syllabus 10 weeks. Okay, so this is the second week, conics and special curves. Okay, so here we have the totally 6 questions, but with the first question, so here that we are going to discuss ellipse, parabola, hyperbola, then cycloid, involute, and spiral and all. Okay. Okay, today I'll discuss at least first 3 or 4 questions. Okay, so this is not easy. Okay, because of first 3 questions will be we have to understand. Okay, because of, from there only maximum big question will come. Suppose we're taking the previous year question paper. Previous question paper means okay, maximum we can ask the say eccentricity method hyperbola. Okay, they asked many times. Okay, that will be taking time. Okay, that also I'll explain slowly. So maximum today's class will cover these 3 things. Okay, this is easy. Okay, this will take only 10 minutes. Okay, this maximum we'll discuss tomorrow's class and we will continue. Okay, next. Okay, if possible, we'll discuss this 4, 5, 6 also. The time consumption will at least we have discussed 3 because we have 5 method here. One is rectangular method, another is a tangent method, that oblong method, and the constant circle method. So rectangular and tangent method for drawing the parabola, and then the oblong and constant circle method for ellipse. Then eccentricity method is for hyperbola. Okay, so these things we will discuss. Okay, so discuss today. Okay, so week number 2, conics. First we know what is meant by conics. Okay, so you know what is cone. They have that apex point. The apex point is the edge. Okay, start edge. Then you have the base center. The base may be a circle. Okay, in the cone, if you're taking it normally, cone and the eye center will be there, so that you can take it. So that will be the shape of cone. So the conic is nothing but, okay, you're going to cut the cone into different plane. Plane means you can, like if suppose you take a knife, you can cut it. Okay, so we are getting the different shapes. Okay, that shapes only you are going to see. Okay, so that is a conics. Okay, and the cone is cut by a plane. The curve formed along the section. Okay, wherever cutting, the center you can cut it, or else parallel you can cut it, or else axis. Okay, with respect to cutting, that will be shown as a conics. Okay, the section known as a conics. Okay, so that's right. The cone is cut, may be cut by a different section plane to obtain a different conic section. Okay. Suppose if you take a cone, you can keep it like this. Okay. So bottom, remember bottom having circle. That front view. Normally you can call as suppose front view, top view, and okay. So this is a front view. Okay. So imagine because bottom you can keep it on the floor. Okay. So just to see, you can see that triangle. Okay, triangular shape like this. Okay. So suppose the this is a cutting plane. Okay, one and one. Okay, or one dash. Maybe you can take it. We are going to passing via center. That is like this. You can cut. Okay, center to center you can cut it from this axis. Okay, center point to cut it through the axis. Center we can cut it. So remove the half portion. Just remove the half portion. We may get the shape of this one. Okay, so this is the original. Remember, this is the original. This is the original. Okay, this is the original triangle. Okay, so without cut section, normally don't shatter. Okay, so why we representing this shatter means, okay, so that may be a cut portion, because maybe that half or us. Okay, sorry. So we have a triangle shape. Similarly, that is conical shape. We are going to cutting the plane like this. Okay, like half. Just imagine from this side, you can able to see the triangle like this. Okay. Anyway, we got triangle all the conic shape passing from this is apex point. Okay, apex point, the center to center. Okay, the axis. Okay, take it this axis. You can see. Okay, from this side that we call, imagine the triangular shape. Okay, same triangle will come. So this shadow indicating that. So this is a cut portion. That means half portion of this conic. Okay, that's why this is one thing. Okay. Second one is same the cutting plane passing through like this. Okay, so previous case is vertically through the axis. So this is perpendicular to the axis. Okay, this is axis. You know, okay, the cone is there. This is axis. The cutting plane is perpendicular to axis. Okay, the second case, remove the top portion. Remove this top portion. Okay, imagine remove this top portion. You can able to see the circle. Okay, like correct as so from this diameter. Okay, so this diameter I can able to see on the top. Okay, so from the top I can able to see the section here. Okay, so this section indicating I removed some portion from the cone. Okay, that's why this indicated the section like this. There is a inclined line. Okay, that is the second case. Then ellipse. Okay, how to know the ellipse? Okay, that's the same. The cone is there. Okay, the cone is there. I'm going to cutting the cone like this. That is 3 3. Okay, so 3 3 nothing but the angle. This angle nothing but this is apex angle. Okay, so this is apex angle. Okay, so that will be greater than half of apex angle, but less than 90 degree. Okay, this angle, remember the cutting plane. This is a cutting plane passing through the cone. The angle. Okay, the angle is called as alpha. Remember this angle is called as alpha. The alpha value will be less than 90 degree, but greater than half of apex angle. Okay, so remember. So this under maybe we can note down for the MCQ purpose. Okay, so how much angle, ellipse. Suppose the plane is cutting perpendicular to axis means you are getting the circle. The plane is parallel to axis. The center means you can get in the triangle. Okay, so this is a third case. The plane cutting plane 3 3 is cutting passing through the axis only, passing through this cone. Okay, so there is inclined to like angle of alpha. The alpha is less than 90 degree, greater than half of this apex angle. Okay, so that may be so then you can remove this portion. See, you can remove this top portion. Then I can able to see from this side the shape of ellipse. Okay, like this. Okay, so this projection shown from here to here, the projection shown this shape of ellipse. Okay, so this is a one case. That is third one. Then remaining two is parabola and hyperbola. Okay, this parabola, how to draw the parabola? So here same, we take a cone. Okay, the cutting plane 4 4 now. Okay, now I'm cutting plane 4 4. I am passing through that axis. Okay, passing through full axis, but this is parallel to this generator. Okay, this is slant side is normally we call this this line. This line set we call as a generator. Okay, this is a baseline. Remember, this is a baseline. This is apex point. This is the axis. Okay, this line is we call as a slant edge or as generator. Okay, we call as a generator. Okay, so now that plane, okay, the plane passing through your code, that cutting plane is parallel to your generator. Okay, you can draw like this or else like this also. Remember, like this you can try it. That is we call getting the shape of parabola. Okay, so now we are going to see parallel to slant side. Okay, parallel to this slant side. Okay, else generator. Okay, parallel to the slant side. Okay, okay. Now I'm removing this portion. Remember, I'm removing this portion. Okay, removing this portion. Then I can able to see from this side. This side. Okay, so the shape of parabola. Okay, like this. Okay, just project from here. Parabola. Remember, you can draw the cut section like this. Okay, that is the fourth case. Okay, first one we discussed the triangle. That is nothing but just cutting plane. Take a cone, cut into two off from the center. Okay, two off. We are getting that shape of triangle. Second case is the cutting plane perpendicular to your axis. Okay, then we are getting the circle. And third case, previous case we discussed the cutting plane passing a angle. The angle is less than 90 degree, greater than half of apex angle. So that may be getting the shape of ellipse. This is the fourth case, parabola. Okay, so same a cone, you can cut it here. That the cutting plane will be parallel to slant side. Okay, so then you can getting the parabola. Okay, then last case is a hyperbola. It's okay. This is a hyperbola. Same, here we're going to cut the cutting plane with help of a 5 5, and the cone that the angle is like alpha. Here angle is greater than half of apex angle. Sorry, less than half of apex angle. Okay, then we can getting the shape of hyperbola. See that like this. Okay, this may be the angle. Okay, this angle is less than half of apex angle. Then we're getting the hyperbola. Okay, so this is a 5 condition. Remember, so everything in coming in a single. Okay, so they take a cone, one single cone, then you get cutting the passing the cutting axis in different angles. The first one showing the triangle shape. Okay, then two showing here circle. Okay, that is the first one is passing through parallel to your axis. Okay, parallel to the center point. Okay, remember center point. Then two cutting passing through the perpendicular to axis. Okay, then third one 3 3. Okay, the cutting plane passing that ellipse shape, that is less than 90 degree, greater than half of apex angle. Then fourth one cutting plane for cutting plane passing through slant edge. Okay, parallel to slant edge. Okay, that is the fourth case. Then fifth one is less than half of apex angle. Okay, that may be the fifth case for hyperbola. Okay, if you remember this, if you understand the 5 concept, then for drawing we have various method. Okay, so that we'll discuss. Okay. So in our case, for parabola first we'll discuss. Parabola we draw two method. Okay, one is tangent method, another one is a rectangle method. Okay. So before going to here also simple, so I'll show some animation also. Okay. So this is okay. This is maybe parabola hyperbola. Suppose I told now. So to differentiating ellipse, parabola, hyperbola. Suppose take a cone like this. Okay, just resting on the floor. Okay, so just passing the cutting plane like this. Okay, so remove the top portion. Okay, so here remember this condition, the cutting plane passing through the generator. Okay, so passing the generator, angle is alpha. Alpha is less than 90 degree but greater than half of apex angle. So getting the shape of ellipse like this. See that pink color shown, that is a shape of ellipse. Okay, that is the first case, ellipse. Then next parabola. So same, take a cone. This is axis. So here that cutting plane is parallel to the slant side. Okay, or generate. Okay, slant side. Okay, that is maybe getting the shape of parabola. Okay, so the cutting plane is to end generator. So the moving portion, then you get the shape of parabola. Okay. Then third case, so this is parabola shape. So third case is hyperbola. Here the cutting plane is, remember the cutting plane is not passing through that axis. Remember, they're not passing through the axis. Okay, that may be any one side. Okay, so the angle is all half of fx angle less than. Okay, so this is a getting the hyperbola shape. Okay, just remember at least these three things. Okay, ellipse, parabola, hyperbola. How they are cutting the cone. Remember everything cutting in here only single cone with a different axis. Okay. So here, just to know what is eccentricity. Okay, so I'll come back when I discussing that question. Third question, you may understand clearly. For eccentricity, okay, for ellipse, you may note on. Okay, this may be asked for MCQ also. For eccentricity value, that is nothing but the ratio between vertex to focus, the focus to vertex. Okay, so the focus to vertex. Okay, that is called as a eccentricity. Okay, so here the eccentricity value. So okay, eccentricity value less than 1 means you are getting the shape of ellipse. Okay, suppose the eccentricity value is equal to 1 means that is the eccentricity value equal to 1 means nothing but have the direct x, then have the vertex, that the direct x to vertex will be equal to vertex to focus. Okay, that means you are getting the parabola. Suppose eccentricity value is greater than 1 means you are getting the hyperbola. Okay. So okay, I'll come back clearly when I solving the third question. Okay. Just know that condition. Okay, ellipse eccentricity value less than 1 means ellipse, eccentricity value equal to 1 means parabola, eccentricity value greater than 1 means hyperbola. Okay. So our case is, first we see that our questions. Okay, first I'll explain the second question. Okay, that is a ellipse using concentric circle method. Okay, so same thing our cell buses. Okay, so draw the ellipse of major diameter, axis 150 mm and minor diameter is 70 mm by using two methods. Okay, one is oblong method, another one is a concentric circle method. Okay, so first we will see the concentric circle method animation. Okay, so here I have different value, but the concept is same. Okay, first you understand the concept, then you can draw the any questions. Okay, so this is ellipse. Okay, ellipse by using concentric circle method. I going to draw the ellipse by using concentric circle method. So this is the given value they given. So given data are 100 mm major axis, minus this is 70 mm. Okay, so our case is different. This case is, but the concept is same. Okay, so you have to follow the same step. So we are using the first method, concentric circle. Okay, so we'll just leave it. Okay, so first the given value condition is 100 mm, minor axis is 70 mm. Just remember. So we have to draw the major axis. Okay, so the length of 100 mm. Okay, so this lane is 100 mm. Then you draw the minor axis from center point of this point. So that maybe 50 will come. Draw the 70 mm line. Okay, first you draw the 100 mm line, major axis. Then draw the vertical line, length of 70 mm. Okay, so first you draw. Okay, next you draw the circle or name it first. Okay, ABCD. AB is a major axis 100 mm. CD is a minor axis 70 mm. Okay, then draw the circle. Okay, so circle that is radius of 35 or else diameter of 70, then diameter of 100. Okay, so you draw the two circles. Okay, so this is a concentric circle method. So just using the circle, we'll discuss. Okay, so draw the circle. Same two diameter. One is 70 mm, another one is a 100 mm. Okay, next just extend it. Okay, so extend the smaller circle like this. Next step is, remember you have divided into circle into some equal parts. Okay, so here we have divided into 12 equal parts. You can divide it for 8 also. Okay, so your wish, so divide into circle into n equal parts. Okay, so like this you have divide the circles. So, okay, so divide meaning here using the angle, na? So totally 30 will come. Okay, 30 degree will come. Okay, each distance. Okay, angle distance is 30 will come. Okay, so next you give the naming also. Okay, like 1 to 10 numbering given here, 1 to 10 number here. Okay, so up to this any doubt? No. Okay, simple. Draw the circle 70 mm diameter, 100 mm diameter. Okay, so in the same center point, The next, divide the circle into some n equal parts. So here we divided the 12 equal parts. Okay. The next step is important. Okay. From the major circle, from the major circle. Okay. From first two point, draw the vertical line. Remember, draw the vertical line. I'll show the animation. First, I'll explain. Okay. So draw the vertical line like this. Similarly, from that minor circle, draw the vertical horizontal line. Okay. So no vertical horizontal. Just draw like this vertical. Draw the straight line down vertical line. From the first to minor circle, draw the horizontal line. So we are at the intersection point. Okay. Similarly, you can draw for 2 here, 3 maybe here. So okay, 4 and 4, 5 and 5. Then you can draw up to 10 point. Okay. See. First you draw the vertical line from major circle from first point, then second point, then third point is same only. So no need to worry about third point. Then fourth point, fifth one, 10th, 9th one, 8th same, then 7 and 6. Okay, so first you draw the vertical line from the major circle, remember. Then draw the horizontal line from the minor circle. Okay, so it must be intersect. Both the line from vertical line and horizontal must be intersected. Like this, you can draw it. Okay, all the point you can draw it like this, like this, like this, like this. Okay, then what are the intersections? Okay, just to note down the points. Okay. 1 intersection, 2 intersection, 3 may be on the same, then 4 4, 5 5, 6, then B point will be end, then 6 6, 7 8 9 10, then 8 again. Okay, then joined with you can in AutoCAD using the spline option, draw the spline option with the dark. Okay, remember dark line, we are getting the shape of ellipse. Okay, so this is our second question. Okay, in your second question, second subdivision, like this you have to follow. So okay, so this is the one method. Okay, so I'll explain one more time. Okay, in our question paper, that is you draw the ellipse major axis 150 mm, minor axis 70 mm. Okay, so instead of 100 they given 150, but minor axis same. Okay, so you draw the 150 mm diameter, then 70 mm diameter, then same. Follow the same step. Okay, so I'll show. So ellipse by concentric circle method. So here they given 100 and 70, but your case 150 70. Remember. Okay. So you have to draw the 150 mm. Imagine 150 mm. Let's explain with your questions. So 150 mm, then 70 mm. This should be center. Both should be center. Then draw the circle. Name it first. Then draw the circle. This is 70 mm diameter circle. This is 150 mm diameter circle. Imagine. Okay. Then divide the equal parts. Okay. See here they divided into 12 equal parts. Okay. The circle into 12 equal parts. You can divide it 8 based on your wish. Okay. You can divide more also, more than 12 also. So you divide it into circle. Then name it. Number it. Okay. So number it. The next step important. So from the major circle. Okay. That is in your case 150 mm circle. Draw the vertical line. Okay. Draw the vertical line from 2 as well as 4, 5, then 10, 9, 8, 7 also. Okay. Just draw the vertical line. Then from the minor circle, first point, draw the horizontal line that should be intersect the vertical line. Okay. After that you can draw like this, like this, like this, like this, like this, like this from 9, then 10. Okay. And next mark the intersection all the points. Okay. Mark all intersection points. 5, then B, 6, 7, 8, then 9th, 10th one, then again A. Okay. Then using the spline option, again AutoCAD I'll explain. Using the spline option, join all the points, you're getting the shape of ellipse. Okay. This is the second question, second subdivision. Okay, concentric circle method. Okay. So any doubt for this one? Any doubt? The next question.
No, sir. No, sir.
Okay, thank you. Okay. Okay, thank you. So I'll move to the next question.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Okay. Here the next the rather oblong method. Oblong method, before going to oblong method, I will discuss rectangle method. Okay. Okay, so both is same. The oblong method you draw only this angle only. Okay, just rotate the angle rectangle. The remaining concept is same for rectangle. So I will explain rectangle method. Okay, then you may understand that the same. Suppose the ellipse is there, na? So ellipse by rectangle method, but our case, remember, our question they given us oblong method. Okay. So the first we'll see the rectangle method, the remaining is same. Okay. So ellipse, for previous case we discussed ellipse concentric circle method. So we are using the circle. So I draw the ellipse. Okay. So here I am going to using the rectangle. I am going to draw the ellipse. Okay. Same. The condition is same 100 mm, 170 mm, but your case is 150 and 70. Okay. So first you draw the rectangle, or else you can draw a line and you can draw rectangle. That is your case. So our first thing is you draw the rectangle that length is 100 mm, height is 70 mm. Okay, in this condition, but your case is length is 150, height is 70. Okay, 75. Okay, based on your question, you can keep it. Check that question also. Yeah, 70 only. Okay, 150, 70. Okay, your case also 150, 70, but here draw that this may be 150. Okay, AB is 150, CD is 70 mm. Okay, so draw the rectangle. Okay, directly can draw rectangle. No problem. Okay, directly rectangle. Must know the center point. Okay, must know the center point of rectangle. Next step is, so here having the previous case we have that 12 equal parts divided, but here have only 4 quadrants. Okay, so first 1, 2, 3, 4 you can having. So now we are going dividing this 4 quadrants some equal parts. Okay, remember. So maybe here 1, 2, 3, 4. The same should be here also 4. Okay, so these are and dividing. Suppose how much this will be. Totally 70 means this may be 35. Okay, so dividing the line you know already. In AutoCAD you know already. Otherwise today I'll show that how to divide the lines. Okay, so dividing this line. Okay, this line into equal parts. Okay, so here dividing 4 equal parts. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so normally 35 whiteboard will come in some point value. AutoCAD will automatically divide, so no problem. So dividing this line. Okay, only this quadrant. Remember I'm taking only this quadrant only. Dividing the equal parts. So 4. Similarly, I'm going dividing this line is enough. So this may be 75 because I got only 150. So from A to the center point is 75. That's what I'm going dividing into same 4. Whatever dividing here 4 means that should be at here also divided 4. Or here 3 means this also must be 3. But here I divide into 1, 2, 3, 4 equal parts. So same case. So first use naming. Okay, 4. Here also dividing 4 equal parts. Okay, 1, first one, second, third, and fourth. Okay, so equal parts I divided like this. Okay, this is first to do rectangle. I am repeating slowly. First you draw the rectangle. In your case, rectangle length is 150, height is 70. From center point, remember, so dividing 4 quadrants. Okay, like this. Then first quadrant, I take it for this quadrant. Again, dividing this line into equal parts. And dividing the 4 equal parts. Here also dividing the 4 equal parts. Okay. Next step is important. From the when the vertical line divided now from the first point to this start point D, you can draw the line. Similarly, from 2 to D, 3 to D like this. Okay. Draw 1 to D, 2 to D, and 3 to D. Okay, this is the next. The next step is from C is from C point bottom C. From here to via 1. Okay, via this point. Okay, from this via 1 to up to 1D you can draw a line. Okay, similarly from C point via to this point to up to 2D. Okay, so I'll show that. Okay, let's show. Okay, then similarly for C2 via this third point to up to 3D. Okay, so 3D means this line. Okay, so draw a line. First is C2 from C point up to through the first point. Okay, from the vertical horizontal line through first point to up to 1D. Okay, similarly for through 2D through 3 up to 3D. Okay, draw the line. Okay. The next step is just to mark the intersection points. Okay, same intersection point. Okay, draw the. Okay, I did one quadrant. Okay, one quadrant divide. Similarly, do follow for this also. So same again, dividing 4 equal parts. Here also 4 equal parts. Then draw the line from here, vertical line like this. Okay, one maybe see I will show. Dividing 4 equal parts. Name it 1, 2, 3, 4. Here also divide 4 equal parts. Okay, this one 4 equal parts. Okay, like this. Then we know already same step. Whatever did that this quadrant, same step we had follow for this quadrant also. Okay, from 1 to D, or T21, D22, D23 like this. Then we know already. Okay, so from bottom points from C through first point 2 up to 1D, from C through up to second point up to 2D, from C up to third point to up to 3D. Okay, see, like this you have to do. Okay, then you're getting the intersection. You get the mark the intersection point. Okay, then join the count. Okay, so normally you have to follow for bottom also, but in AutoCAD, okay, no need to worry. Okay, you can draw only this two quadrant. Okay, two quadrant. This you can mirror it. Okay, in AutoCAD you can draw using the mirror option. You can mirror. Okay, I'll explain today. Okay, so I have some modify command and draw there. Using the mirror option, just mirror it. Okay, so again, suppose in theory format. Okay, so suppose we draw the manual image. You may repeat the step here also. That means here also divide it. Okay, divide it. So in this case, from C21, C22, C22, you can take it from D point, draw the intersection point like this. Okay, that is the case we have to do. But in AutoCAD, just mirror it. Okay, automatically will come the ellipse shape. Okay, so this is a rectangle method. Remember, this is a rectangle method. Okay, so I'll explain this rectangle method once. Then I'll tell you about the oblong method. Okay. Okay. Again, repeating the same question. Ellipse by rectangle method. Okay. So your question they given us 150 mm. Okay, your case 150 mm, then 70 mm. So you draw the rectangle line here using the line option. They draw the line 150, then 170 mm. Then they can draw the rectangle like this. Okay. Next step is dividing the you take any quadrant. You can take it bottom also your wish. You can take it any one quadrant from divide the vertical line into some equal parts. Say name it. Yeah, divide 4 equal parts. Similarly for horizontal line. Okay, from center point to this center. Okay, from center point to this end, you can divide the same equal parts. Whatever divide. Okay, remember the equal parts is the number. Suppose here you divided 3 means this also must be 3. Here divided 5 means that all must here also must be 5. Okay. But you have to remember. Okay, then 1 to D, 2 to D, 3 to D like this. You have to draw the line. The next step is from C point to 1 to 1D, 2 to 2D, then from C through C3 to 3D like it. Then you get in the mark the intersection points. Okay, join the one quadrant. Then next is same do for this quadrant. Okay, so same divide the equal parts 4. Here also 4. Then draw the line D21, D22, D23. Okay, the next from C through first point 1D through second point 2D through third point 3D. Okay, then mark the intersection point. Then join. Okay, so this is I did one half. Same you can do for second half also, or else just mirror it. Okay, just mirror it. Automatically getting the ellipse. Okay, so this is with help of rectangle method. Okay, but our case is you will draw the oblong method. Okay, so see, same oblong method is same only. So in this case, just draw the rectangle some angle like this. Okay, so the angle must be 75 degree. Okay, inscribed ellipse you can use it. Okay, included angle. Okay, included angle is 75 degree. That means this angle. Okay, this angle is the included angle is 75. Initially 90 degree will come. Okay, before normal rectangle that angle is included angle is 90 degree. Okay, so for this case for oblong method, you can draw the same step you had follow from the rectangle method, but only one difference is drawing the rectangle. Okay, so you draw the rectangle with a tilted. Okay, angle is in 75 degree inside. Okay, same thing you follow for our case also 150 70 mm. You can draw the angle of this one. Okay, so 75 degree. Okay, included angle is 75 degree. Okay, so that is a case. Just remember. Okay, any doubt for this question, pa? Any doubt for oblong method? Okay, so same you have to follow rectangle method. Okay, instead of rectangle, you have to give only one addition, that is the angle. Okay, so that rectangle you draw on the inclined angle in angle of 75 degree you can take it. Okay, same you can take it for this question also. Okay, now we completed the second question. Okay, that is drawing the ellipse. Okay, so many method is there. I don't want to confuse. Okay, I will share that PPTs later. You can go through, but our syllabus point of view, for second question, only ellipse using two method. Okay, oblong method and the concentric circle method. Okay. Next, we will move to parabola. Okay, in the parabola, again you have the two method you draw. Okay, one is rectangle method, another one is a tangent method. Okay. Okay, this is a ellipse by arc circle method, then rhombus method, direct focus method. Okay, so now come to parabola, rectangle method. Okay, this is the first question, first subdivision. Okay, so your question they given us, draw the parabola of base 100 mm, height is 80 mm. Okay, so here they given 150 70, but the first question 170. Okay, so the rectangle method means same what we discussed for here, but here one thing is just division. Okay, I'll explain here but rectangle method. Okay, so dimension number 180, but here animation will have different dimensions. Okay, so here some question like this they given. Okay, the ball thrown in air attains 100 mm, so 100-meter height and covers horizontal distance like 150. Okay, suppose we are drawing the ball like this, we throw the ball like this means, okay, so what will happen? We are getting the shape of parabola. Okay, that is the case you have to draw. Okay, so here they given simple, our case directly they given dimensions, okay, 100 maybe 80. Okay, here they given 100 and 150. Okay, so maybe here 150 is length, height is 100 mm, but our case is 100 is a length, height is 80. Okay, that you have to remember. Okay, so draw the rectangle. Okay, draw the rectangle. Okay, so here they given, remember here the 150 100, but our case is 180. Okay, so I'll explain from our case. So this is a 100. Okay, this is 100 mm, this is a 80 mm. Okay, imagine 80 and 100. Okay, so then you can divide it into two equal parts. Okay, so two equal parts. Rectangle I did dimension of 100 mm length, height of 80 mm. Then I divided this rectangle into two equal parts. Okay, I'm going dividing this rectangle into two equal parts like this. Okay, that may be 50. Okay, this may be 50 and this may be 80. Okay, imagine. Okay, next same step with dividing this portion. Okay, some equal parts. Okay, see that I dividing this 80 into some equal parts. Okay, so in this case I divided into 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, 6 equal parts. Okay, you can divide 6 or 5 or 8. Okay, which your wish. Okay, your condition. But remember, whatever you can dividing this side, that should be equal to here also. Okay, so take one half. Okay. Previous case I discussed it one quadrant. Okay, here I discuss only one half. Okay, so the vertical line dividing it here into 6 equal parts. Here also same should be 6 equal parts. Okay, 1 2 3 4 5 and 6. Okay, so here 5 means here also must be 5. Here 4 means here also must be 4. Okay, if you are going more equal means you are getting the accurate and all. Okay, so remember, okay, I did the same 6 equal parts, 6 equal parts. Okay, next step is from this point is from this point draw the line up to this point, from this point, from this to this, like this you can draw the line. But the next step is from the bottom line draw the straight line. Okay, draw the straight line, Okay, before they just name it. Okay, 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3 4, then be 1 2 1, 2 2 2, 3 2 3, like this you can draw. You can get intersection point. Okay, so I'll show the animation. Okay, 1 2 3 4 and 5 you can name it. So this is total 6. Okay, similarly for 1 2 3 4 5 6 you name it. Okay, the next step is remember from 1 to top. Okay, this diagonal center point you can draw the line. Okay, 1 to that one you can name it there also. You can name it A B C D also, you can name it, or else you can name it O B O P Q. Okay, you are naming only. Okay, then 2 to that center point. Similarly from 3 to that point, 4 to that point, 5 to that point. Okay, so remember. Okay, the next step is from the bottom line is 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, from there just draw straight line up to whatever naming. Okay, suppose this is 1. Okay, this is 1, so you draw the straight line from this point up to 1. Similarly from 2 up to 2. Okay, from 3 up to 3. Okay, like this you draw the straight vertical line. Okay, see here also they did like this. second half. Okay. So next step is, remember, from 1 to straight line up to 1. Don't draw, no need to draw up to 2, no to up to 3. Okay. Wherever you're giving the first line, so draw up to first, second to second, 3 to 3, 4 to 4, 5 to 5. Similarly, from this area also you can try like this. Okay. Then we're getting intersection point now. So mark the intersection points. Mark all the intersection points. Okay, mark all the intersection points. Then join with the help of spline option in AutoCAD. You're getting the shape of parabola. Okay, this is simple method. Okay, rectangle. Okay, parabola using rectangle method. Okay. Then I'll explain one more time. So we're going to draw the parabola. Our case is 100 mm length, height is 80 mm. Okay, using rectangle method. Okay, first you draw the rectangle. Okay, rectangle. Length is 100 mm, height is 80 mm. Then divide into two half. Okay, divide into two half. So like this. Then next, dividing the vertical line into equal parts, as well as dividing this line into equal parts. Okay. So here I will divide it into 6 equal parts. Okay. So suppose this is 80 na. So 80 you can divide into 8 equal parts. So okay, your wish. Okay. That means each will be 10 mm each. You get 6 means okay. Automatically they will be calculated. Okay. So similarly for whatever, okay, that will remember whatever giving remain dividing here, that total should be duplicating this line also. Okay. So you're also dividing into same 6 equal parts. Okay. Then naming you have to give, numbering you have to give. Okay. Then draw the line from 1 to this top. Okay, center point. Okay, similarly 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. Same you do for same thing you do for this half also. Okay. So now dividing same equal parts. Same equal parts. Draw the line 1 from 2, then up to 5 like this. Okay. The next step is no need to draw from 6. Okay. Next step is from the first point, draw a straight line up to this first line. Okay. See, that's why I give a number here. 1 to 1. Similarly, 2 to up to this 2. Okay. Then 3 to just draw a straight vertical line. Okay. 2 to the 2, then 3 to 3, 4 to 4, then 5 to 5 line. Okay. Similarly, do for this side also. Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Then mark all the intersection points. Mark all the intersection points. Okay. Then join with the help of spline command, you can get the parabola shape. Okay. So this is a answer for your first question, first subdivision. Okay. Any doubt for this one? For parabola rectangle method? Any doubt, me can text it also, I'll explain once.
Oh, sir.
Okay. So now we discussed 3 methods.
Sir, will you be explaining using AutoCAD?
Yeah, I'll explain. I'll explain the comments, but I won't explain all the questions. Okay, you don't have time also. So I'll explain the spline, okay, how to dividing, how to draw the lines. Okay, any one question I'll explain. Okay, remaining are easy only. Okay, you can follow the step. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
So now we discussed 3 methods. Okay, in ellipse we discussed 2 methods. There is a oblong rectangle method also we discussed. Then concentric circle method main. Then parabola we discussed rectangle method. Okay. So one more method is tangent method. Okay, so parabola using tangent method. So here how to draw it. Okay, so how to draw the tangent method? You can using the triangles. Okay, so previous case, first we discussed with help of a circle. Next with help of rectangle. Then now we are going to discuss with help of triangle. Okay, so you have to draw the triangle like this. Okay, dimension given. Okay, so this must be, remember, this must be double. Okay, so your height is, you take it from this point to this point. This is equal. Okay, this is 100 mm. Remember, this is 100 mm. So okay, from this apex point to from this point you can take it as a 180. You can double it. Okay, you draw the parabola only height of 80 only. Okay, so height of 80 only. See, Your questions they given parabola base side is 100 mm, height is 80 mm. Okay, so when I'm going to draw the tangent method, okay, so height may be vary, so you just double it. Okay, so just double it. So that case, okay, so this if I draw a rectangle using this option, or else it's better you can draw the line option also. Draw this line is 100 mm. Okay, this line is 100 mm. From the center point, draw the line height. Okay, from this point is double, that is 80 into 2, 160 will come. Okay, so remember from this axis is height of 160. Okay, your case the given is 80, don't confuse 80, but you double it. Okay, so from that you have to note down. Okay, so here from center point to this axis is height, apex height is 160, that is 80 into the double it. Okay, then draw the triangle like this. Okay, so next step is make it name okay, ABCD and all. Dividing this slant side is sorry, dividing this slant side into n equal parts. So here divided more equal parts will be confusing. You can dividing into according to derivation. Okay, I'll show one more example also. You can understand clearly. Similarly, here also them equal parts. Okay, here divided into some 15 or 16. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 15. Okay, they divided into 15 equal parts. Okay, this line is another, this line divided into 15 equal. They also whatever they given divided here also divided into 15 equal parts. Okay, then make sure naming a number you have to give proper. Okay, here they given 1 to 14. So whatever they giving number here, ascending descending can convert here. Okay, so you start from 1 now, so here you can start from 1 is here. Okay, 1 is here, then 14 to here. Okay, okay, first you draw the, again repeating slowly, first you draw the triangle. Okay, the AB length is 100 mm in your case, then from C to the center point of AB is 160 mm. Okay, remember, then divide the slant side into equal parts. Here they divided 15 equal parts, so both slant side divided into equal parts. Then numbering, one side you can give ascending, one side you can give the descending. Okay, like this you can give. Okay, so now I'm giving here like this. Next is connect. Okay, 1 to 1, 2 to 2, 3 to 3, just to connect the points. Okay, so draw 1 to 1, similarly 2 to 2, 3 to 3, 4 to 4, like this you got to connect. Okay, 5 to 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, like this. I told now why you are going to giving double it. Because if you are going to draw the parabola, it will be coming like this shape only. Okay, so this height may be 80. Okay, your case is only 80 given, but here they will be taking double it. That's why I told double it. Okay, and next step is, here we cannot understand clearly, but just imagine. Okay, just imagine how they drawn means. Start from, okay, start from here. Okay, so this method is called tangent. You know tangent. Okay, if you draw the line means a tangent to the line, you can try it. That is the case. Okay, so here they are the 1 to 1, 2 to 2. You have the various lines is there. Okay, so start from end point here, tangent to the first line 1 to 1. Just move the cursor. Okay, move the lines up. Then tangent to second, move the cursor. Okay, then tangent, if you have the blackboard or something, is be helpful. Okay, here don't have anything. Okay, so just imagine. Okay, tangent to tangent. Okay, so imagine from start point, tangent to 1 1, just move that to your curve. Okay, similarly tangent to 2 2. Next, after moving some distance, now 2 to 2 line will come. Okay, 2 line will come, second line will come. Okay, so from that line to tangent, just move the curve. Next, after moving some distance, now third line will come. Okay, so tangent to third line, you can draw some curve. Then tangent to fourth line, draw a curve. Next will come fourth one, fifth one. Tangent to that one, you can draw the curve. The sixth will come here now. So tangent to draw that curve. Finally, seventh will come. Tangent to that line, draw the curve. Finally, eighth line will come. So tangent to draw that one. Okay, so this is more division. So that will be confused. I can divide some less equal parts also. Okay, then again 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Draw the tangent to that lines. Line means this one. Okay, 11 to 11 is another, that is a line. Similarly 12 to 12 is the line. Okay, so tangent to that line, don't cross it. Remember, don't cross that line. Tangent to that line, move the curve. Finally join with the B, you are getting shape of parabola. Okay, so this length is 100, this height is 80 will come as per our condition. Okay, but remember this seed point height is 160, double it. Okay, so this maybe you understand, otherwise I'll explain with the small simple questions. Okay.
Sir, can you again explain the last
Yeah,
part?
yeah, wait, I'll come. So I'll show one more time animation. I'll move to small question. Okay. So this tangent method. So your question they given is 180. Okay, 100 mm is length, height is 80 mm. So you draw the triangle. Okay, so tangent method. First you draw the triangle. So this length is in a bottom length. Okay, this is 100, no problem. Leave it. But this height is another from the center point. This apex point. Okay, the axis height. Okay, remember the axis height is double your height. Okay, that is 80 is your height. Just double it. Okay, so just 160 will come. Okay, so ABC, that is C2. The center point is 160. Your case, remember I am explaining from your side. Okay, 80, 160. Okay, next divide this line is an AC. Divide this line into equal parts. So here divide into 15 equal parts. Okay. Similarly from CB also divide the line. Okay, equal parts. Okay, 15. Okay. Next step is number it. Okay, just number it. The next step you can give numbering in ascending and descending order. Okay, suppose here start from 1 means you can start from top. Here you can start from 1. Okay. Next join 1 to 1, then 2 to 2, 3 to 3 like this. Okay. Up to 15 to 15 draw the line. Okay. Just connect. Okay, connect the points. Okay. Okay, next step is remember that is the main. You're going to draw the curve. Okay, because of parabola, you can draw the curve using the in AutoCAD using spline option. Okay, spline option, you can draw the curve. So take the spline option. Okay, normally in the manual drafting, what they do is just using the pencil, along with start from here, just manually they draw the curve. Okay, so how to start drawing? So start from here. Okay, so now one line. Okay, this is imagine not visible, but the line is there. Okay, one line is going like this now. So this is one line. Okay. So along with the one line, tangent to one line, move the curve. Okay, move the curve. Okay, so don't cross the line. Along with that line path is along with line path, just to move the curve. Okay. Next, after some position distance, okay, now the second 2 to 2 line will come. Okay, nearest to 119, 2 to line come. Okay, now just to shift from 11 to 22. Okay, so along the 2 to line, just to move the curve. Okay, and just to move the cursor like this, you can imagine, just move the curve. Okay, next now after moving some distance, so the 3 line is coming now. So along this line, just move the curve. Okay, next 4 coming. Okay, so along this line, move the curve. Okay, don't cross it. Okay, don't cross like this. Okay, just to divide. Okay, just divert your curve. Okay, like this along the next line. Okay, so next after some distance along this 5 just to move the curve. Okay, now just after moving a condition, now the 6 coming now. So now along this line, just move the curve. Okay, after some distance, see now that 7 is coming crossing. Okay, 7 is crossing 6 line. So just now take diversion up to just to take to 7 along the 7 go. Then now again now the 8 is crossing. Okay, 8 crossing with the 7. So along that 8 just to move the curve down. Okay, now 9 is crossing like just to move the curve like this. Okay, next this line crossing. Okay, so now 11 crossing now along that move curve. Now 12 is crossing along that line. You can just move the curve. Next to 13, 14 like that. Finally join with the B. Okay, so this is getting the parabola shape. Okay, so here they divided more. You can divide it into less also. Okay, for this case, I'll explain one small diagram. Okay, here you don't animation, but you can understand easily. Okay, so here the same concept. So tangent method. So this may be how much 100 our case. This may be 80. So you can double it. Total 160 will come. So divide the equal parts. So they had only 5 equal parts. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 equal parts. Similarly, there are 6 equal parts. So draw the line. Okay, 1 to 1, then 2 to 2. They did the 2 dash. Okay, then 3 to 3, then 3 dash, 4 to 4 dash, then 5 to 5 dash. Okay, like this. Then the next what you go. This is a line. Okay, remember this is a line. Okay, tangent line. Okay, so along that line, just move the curve. See, just dark line is that is your parabola curve. Imagine now 1 to 1 dash tangent to that 1 crossing. Now see, this is 2 2. Okay, this is 2 2. So don't cross 1 1. Okay, don't cross 1 1. Along the 1 1 tangent to 1 1, move it. Now the next 2 2 is coming. Remember the next 2 2 is intersection is coming, cross coming along the 1 1 line. So just to move the curve along to 2 2. Okay, just move the curve along to 2 2. Next, now 3 3. This is 3 3 line. Okay. Now don't go to suppose normally you'll go up to line along this line. It may be done. Okay. But after 3 3, just move the distance. Now 4 4. This is a 4 4 is coming. Okay. 4 4 is sorry. 4 4 is going down. Remember 4 4 is going down. So along that 4 4 line, just move the curve down. Okay. Curve down up to here 4 4. Next is 5 5 is coming. See 5 5 is crossing here. Okay. So along this 5 5, just move the curve up to B point. Okay. So this they did simple division, small in less divisions. Okay. You can understand easily. So like this you do for okay, I'll explain that oblong and the ellipse method short. Look at wait. So any doubt for this parabola tangent method?
No, sir.
Okay. So one of your friend asked for oblong method ellipse. Okay. So I'll move fast. Okay, this is the ellipse rectangle method. Okay, so the same method you have to follow for oblong also. So you draw the rectangle. In your case, dimension 100, 150, 70, you can draw like this. Okay, so here they did for 100 and 70. Okay, so draw the rectangle like this. Okay, so the rectangle is 100 mm, 70 mm for this case. So you have the 4 quadrants. Okay, this one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 quadrants will be there. So first you are dividing any one line. Okay, any one half quadrant you can take it, divide the vertical line into equal parts. Similarly for this line also. Okay, horizontal line also dividing same equal. So remember the same should number of equal parts should be equal. Okay, dividing here 4 means the star should be 4. Okay, next step is from 1 to D draw a line. Okay, so 1 to D, then 2 to D, 3 to D. Okay, then next step is from bottom C point through the first point. Remember, first don't go to draw from anywhere. Okay, through this point. Remember, through this point up to 1D. Okay, through the second point up to 2D. Through the third point up to 3D. Okay. Similarly, do for just the math intersection point. Just math intersection point. Same stuff we have to follow for this quadrant also. Okay. Divide into 4 equal parts. Here also I divide into 4 equal parts. Then D21, D22, D23. D21, D22, D23. Then from C through first point up to 1D. Remember, no, not 2, only whatever giving naming here. Okay, 1D. Through second point up to 2D. Through third point up to 3D. Okay, like this you can draw. Then you can get the intersection point. You can join it. Okay, you can do the bottom also, or else you can mirror it. Okay, so it will come like this. So this is a rectangle method for ellipse. Same step you have to follow for oblong method. Okay, so only one difference is before drawing this rectangle straight, so this angle can vary. Angle may be 75 degree. So in this case, they go inscribe angle 75 degree. So same draw the rectangle, this angle. Okay, this angle, inside angle, that is included angle. You can take it as a 75 degree. Remaining concept are same. Okay, so divide. See that. So dividing the equal parts. Bottom also divided equal parts. So draw 1 to D, 2 to D, 3 to D, then 1 C2 through first point 1. Then intersection points, mark it. Again for this the next quadrant also do the same concept steps. Okay, then C2 1 to up to 1D through 2 to 2D through 3 to 3D the intersection point. Then same you can do replicate on the bottom also. Okay, so see the bottom also. We are getting the shape of ellipse. Okay, so this is the oblong method. Only the one difference is just tilt, okay, tilt rectangle. Remaining steps are same. Okay, same for rectangle method. Okay. So I hope you understand often. Okay. So any doubt for remaining that what we discussed the 4 methods like concentric circle method, oblong method. Okay, I hope you understand the 4 methods. Okay. The next main thing is eccentricity method. Okay, that is important topics. Okay, so maybe what for 12 more questions maximum they asked in university questions. Okay, so that eccentricity method will discuss only one thing that is hyperbola. Okay. So this may be helpful. Direct focuses method, eccentricity method. Okay. So here the given by taking chalk and board is easy. So okay, just try to understand this concept. It's okay. For eccentricity method, okay, I'll explain here, and then after that I'll move to AutoCAD directly. Okay. So we have 11:10 now, so we have only half an hour. So I'll move to AutoCAD directly next. So here the ratio they given. Remember the ratio eccentricity is 2/2. Okay, already told now. Eccentricity value less than 1 means ellipse or parabola. Less than 1. Ellipse equal to 1 means okay, equal to 1 means parabola. Greater than 1 means
Parabola. Hyperbola.
okay. Here
Hyperbola.
okay. Wait. So better explain from here. Okay, so I'll explain from the AutoCAD. Okay, that may be understood. Okay, be easy. So I'll move to AutoCAD. Then remaining thing cycloid and all. Okay, cycloid and spiral. Okay, so I hope if time is done, I'll finish it. Okay, so I don't want to dump all the thing in a single class itself. Okay, so this is easy topics only. So we can discuss on next tomorrow class also. So I'll start over a 10-15 minutes class. Explain this spiral cycloid also. Then we'll move to practice. Okay. Okay. So those who are seeing first time, so I'll explain the basic concept. Then move inside. Okay. So after opening this software, just click start drawing as usual. So you may get this window. Okay. So first you kindly check it whether the window is 2D or 3D. Okay. Whether window is 2D or 3D, you have to check it. So here the line, polyline, this option is showing is this window is in 2D. Okay, so suppose 3D window is different, so I don't want to confuse. I'll come back. Okay, so this 2D window, first you check it. So okay, next step is so okay, you have to give basics. Okay, first you have to check the units. Okay, check the units. Okay, so precision you want to change. You remember this is coming in inches. Okay, so our Indian we are following only millimeters. Okay, just mm. Just click mm, then click OK. Okay, remember in millimeters. Remember, okay, for all units. Okay, then limits. So if you're taking the paper size, you can take it A4 sheet paper. So I'm taking left corner 0, 0, upper right corner I'm taking that 210, 297. Okay, so you can take it for either will be portrait paper or else landscape model. Okay, then remember zoom all. Okay, so this is a basic step. I told already. These 3 things you have to do whenever opening the software. Just to follow these steps. Okay, 3 steps. Okay, so before going to the topics, okay, so I'll explain some commands. Okay, so modify commands, so that may be helpful for drawing. Okay, so we draw the modify commands that we use it. Okay, so the last class we discussed only for the lines option only. Okay, line and the polygon option only. So from there, okay, we draw some modify commands. Okay. Okay, 1 minute. So okay, this modify command, what are the commands means? Okay, we'll see. Suppose you know how to draw the line. Okay, you can type it here line, or else take it from directly from the this option, okay, entity option. Just click it. You can draw the line. Okay, suppose the line is, if you want to only draw straight line means, you know the option called ortho mode. Okay, so that is straight means, so just draw only straight. Okay, so you can press shortcut key F, or else just click here, becoming only straight. Okay, becoming only straight. Will be like the horizontal direction or vertical direction. Like this, you can draw only 90 will be rotate. Okay. Suppose the line inside some length is also coming now 140 degree. Some condition, some system it maybe not come, or else maybe if you are drawing the new system, maybe not come, or else if you are not coming means the shortcut key is F12. Okay. So now the line is length is not coming, length and angle is not coming, not visible. Okay. So I want to visible that length and line of angle of that option is F12. Okay, so I want to visible the line length as well as angle means just type enable. Okay, just type F12. F12 shortcut key is F12. Automatically that line length as well as angle will be visible. Okay, suppose you want to draw the 200 on line, 200 type it. Okay, so if you are one enter means line is continuously coming. Okay, so you want to close the line means just one more enter, or else press escape. Okay, now I close the line. Okay, the line length of 100 mm. Know how to take the dimensions and all. Okay, so take the dimension, or else go to annotate. You can take dimension here. Okay, or else the home section itself available dimension. Okay, for this line you can draw the linear dimensions. Okay, now this point is not visible. See, this point is not coming. Okay, I cannot able to see that end point. Okay, so what is the command for that? Anyone? Or any one option? How to enable this end point? Very good.
Snap.
Okay, very good. Very good. Okay, thank you. So snap shortcut key F3 can type it, or else see the bottom. The bottom, this option is another end option. So just enable. Enable will be coming like this. Okay, like blue color showing. Okay, just click it. Now it enable. Okay, so now it will be showing the end point. Okay, suppose if you are getting confused, means whatever you want to means just go to snap setting. So I enable all the things. So whatever you want. Okay, I want only end point, mid point, center point. Just enable the three things. Remaining thing you can disable. Okay. But I did all the things, that is also better. Okay, now I give dimensions from this end to this end. Okay, so now I did the dimension but not visible according to your zoom window. Okay, so that what you can do, you can do the dim style. Okay, so dim style. So this is for maximum those who joined today's class. Okay, I'll understand clearly, so you can recollect also. Okay, so now the dimension is there, 200 is there but not visible. Okay, according to this window, I can able to see the dimension, but not window. Okay, this zooming window. So go to command name is dim style, or else the annotate option, the down arrow you can click it. Okay, so or else better you can using red dim style in the command bar, TAMSTY. Okay, the dim style you can type it. You can able to see this window. Okay, manager will come here just to modify. Okay, modify. So the primary unit. Okay, after 200, I want to see some decimal value. You can precision value, you can do it. Or round off. You can give like this. Okay, your wish. Then text height they given 0.18. So you can change it into y10. Okay, based on your height. Okay, click it. Then symbols and arrows. So 0.18 is, you can change it into 3. Okay. Then click OK. Make sure set current. Set current. Close it. Okay, now somewhat visible. Okay, somewhat visible. So you want to enlarge them, just increase. Okay, so you can enlarge the text height also. Okay, so that is the case for dimension. So now there will be setter. Okay, so delete it. You want to give again dimension, automatically same options. Okay, so will come dimension. Okay, this we know. Okay, this understand. Okay, so now this coming to divide. Okay, so we have normally for the rectangle method and tangent method we discussed the divide. Okay, so how to divide this line? So this line, 200 mm line. Okay, suppose I am going dividing this line into 10 equal parts, means 10 20 20 will become, okay, automatically 20 will come. Suppose more than suppose I go and dividing only 4, means 50 50 will come. Okay, like this line will be getting divided. Okay, so you can use the command name is divide. Divide, select object. Okay, now let's read the command. That will be guide you. Number of segment. Okay, so I want to divide into some 6 segment. Okay, 6 segments. There is 6 equal parts. Just click it. Now divided. Okay, now divided but not visible. Okay, not visible. So that if you are going to divide, that will be coming in between point. Okay, so you can using the command is p type. I want to visible the point is just type p type. Okay, p type. So only this option is enabled. You can enable all the whatever thing. Okay, so enable this also. Okay, so just to make sure that size in absolute. Why I telling means, suppose if you zoom in, zoom out, automatically the point also getting enlarged. Okay, so I don't want to enlarge that point. So kindly set the absolute. Then click OK. Okay. Now we can able to see the point. Okay. Okay, so now this is the division say given. Okay, suppose okay, so this is the case they given 5 division. Okay, so like this you can mark the numbering name because you know how to text it. Okay, so like using text. Suppose here a point is, so just read the command start point. Then height I can give some 5. 7 I can give enter. Angle is 0. So giving a or capital letter A. Then B. Okay, capital letter you can be like this, you can type it. Okay, just move anywhere. Okay, then this is 1 means 1, 2, 3, 4 like this you can type it. Okay, so this is a purpose of. Okay, so this is a one case. Next, suppose if you want to delete it. Okay, if you want to delete it, means you can use the delete option directly or else erase option directly. Okay, just escape from the command. Some people may not have okay how to escape. Okay, just to press escape, then only next command will be selected. Otherwise, next command will won't work. Okay, so just delete it. You can delete it like this. Okay, this is easy. Okay, now we'll come back. Okay, some modify command. Okay, this 9 command you see, modify command you see, circle, start and radius. You can try 2.3 point tangent also you can try it. Okay, so diameter means just enter the diameter value. Okay, 100 mm. So this will showing only circle radius. Okay, just click the diameter. Now we give 100. Okay, this diameter is 100. For checking the dimensions, go to diameter. I'll be showing the pi symbol 100 mm. Okay. Next, we are drawing the intersection line like this. Okay, I draw the line like this. I draw the suppose polygon. Suppose hexagon I want to draw. Okay, hexagon. Number of side is 6. So type number of side 6. Then using H method. Remember H method. Then want to draw straight. You can draw straight. Then 30. Type it. Will coming for the first question. Okay, 30 will come. So go and draw the line also somewhere. Okay. Now I want to delete this line. That the line is passing inside that hexagon is na. So okay, that you have to delete it. Okay, so that you have to delete it means it's not possible. Okay, so you can use the
Trim.
correct what?
Trim.
Yeah, you can use the trim command. So okay, some people are take it from directly here. Take it directly here. But my suggestion just type D R double enter. Make sure double enter. Just double enter. Then you can delete the inside. Okay, delete the inside. Automatically wherever you want. Okay, editing this lines. Similarly, I want to delete the inside circle also, you can edit like this. This also you delete it. Okay, that is the purpose of trim command. Okay, remember trim command. Okay, then so for the second week maybe that mirror command also will be helpful. Okay, so for drawing one half or one quarter and next quarter mirror option. Okay, so what I can use the mirror command. Okay, suppose I want to mirror this same image from here, so using mi. Okay, mirror, select object, what are the object I want to mirror, so I'm selecting all the object, press enter. Okay, so from where to where? Okay, I'm going to draw one line. Suppose the line I did, so initially I draw a line like this, along with the line I'm going to mirror it. Okay, so for that you can mirror it, so type mi, then select object, enter. With respect to this distance I'm going to mirror it. Okay, then we want to erase the source object. No, just click no. Automatically, I mirror it. Okay, the same distance I mirror it. Okay, this is the thing. Okay, then okay, arc maximum we're not using. Suppose you want to use, you try it. Okay, maximum we're not drawing the
Sir,
arc.
can you please explain this mirror command again?
Yeah. So okay, I did some the object here. Okay, like this I did one object. I want to mirror the same object from some angle. Okay, so suppose you have any offset you can try it. Otherwise, from same lines you can mirror it. Okay, so two things I'll draw. See, so I have some distance in between this object. So like I mirror it. Okay, so see mi, enter, select object, enter. So wherever, okay, I want to select from this is a reference. I want to mirror this one. Okay, so this is one condition. Okay, or else, see the same will be mirrored this side. Okay, suppose or else if from this point I am going to mirror means, see, mi, select object, enter. From this point itself I can mirror. That is also possible. Okay, so I am taking this point, I can mirror like this. Okay, that is the purpose of mirror. Suppose we draw one option. Okay, suppose we draw. Wait. Okay, now maybe I'm going to draw one line. I'm going to mirror. Okay, I'm going to mirror this object from either side. So using mi, select object, otherwise leave this line. Okay, mi, select object. You can practice by maximum practice only will be coming. Okay. Okay, enter. Make sure enter. Okay, so just okay like this. We draw straight line, correct the dimension will be becoming like some bottle shape. Okay, so for that only can use the mirror option. No need to again another end. Okay, that's the purpose of mirror. Okay, so I'll move to question. Okay, so using eccentricity method. Okay, before that I will draw one parabola. Okay, parabola rectangle method. So this is the first question. So in your question they given parabola 100 mm and 80. Okay, so how to draw the first question? So you may draw one rectangle. First point using dimension method. Okay, length is 100 and the width is 80 value. Okay, I did one rectangle. Okay, rectangle. Then make sure first you have to divide. Okay, so now this is a single. Okay, you can draw line option also, but it's coming like this. Okay, so I'm going to dividing into some lines. Okay, so first you explode this object. Enter. Why I did explode means if I selecting this line, only single line will come. Okay, otherwise will be coming double line. Okay. Suppose here I'm going to draw the line from the center point. Okay, from the center point, find it. Okay, for parabola, but draw only straight line only, na. So draw the straight line only. So draw parabola from this end to this end. Okay.
So can you repeat why did you use explode?
Explode. Okay. Last class I told now. Suppose see that and draw the line rectangle by using line method. Okay, so I'm doing line method. See, I'm selecting this line, automatically only single line will be selected. Okay. Suppose I draw the same rectangle using rectangle method. So selecting any one edge, automatically all the 4 edges selected. Okay, but I want to delete only for this line, means you can delete easily from the line option. But here I cannot do anything, rectangle. So what are you going to do? Just to do explode, explode. Okay, explode. Select this object, enter. Now I can able to delete only this edge. So if you draw rectangle means you cannot select a single edge. Okay, but if you draw the line command, you can select, but that's for that only you can do the explode. Okay. So now I did method like this. Next we know divide. Okay, so before we're going to divide this one, okay, suppose we can delete this also, or else this is how much I can divide into 4 equal parts. Okay, so using VID divide, select this object, number of segment is 4, and okay, I divide it into 4 equal parts. Okay, so I want to divide this line as 4 equal parts, but this line is coming full. Okay, so I can do for 8 equal parts. Correct? See the part, this I want to divide from this point to this point only 4. Okay, but the line selecting will be coming fully. Okay, you can otherwise you can draw delete this line, draw a line from here to here, then you can divide. Okay, or else divide, select this line. Now I give segment is 8. Why means for this is 4, this is 4. Okay. Okay, now this I divided into lines like this. Okay, next you know what you are going to do? Draw the lines. Okay, so just to ortho mode is off condition. Okay, ortho mode is off condition. Draw the line. Similarly from here to here. Similarly from here to here. Okay, then you want to do here, you can do. Otherwise, I'll do mirror. Okay, I'll do mirror. Otherwise, I want to do only one off. Okay, then next. Now ortho mode is off, on. Okay, just to draw straight line. Okay, so before you can't find the straight line, just to draw, cross it. Okay, so before going to do, better you can give the name. I know already, so that's why I'm not giving that any. Okay, I'm not giving any number. Okay, if you want to, just give the number. So, okay. So this may be 1, 2, 3. Okay, so this may be 1, 2, 3. Okay, you can give. Okay, I didn't give start. Okay, you can give number or else, but numbering is important. Okay, finally, naming dimension is important. Okay, okay, like this you can give. Suppose this crossing na. So what do you do? You can do the trim command. TR double enter. I don't want to do this line. You can just erase it. Okay. Now just mark these points. Okay, so using point option, POINT point option, select this one, point option, select this one. Okay, correct. Next, using that command is spline. Remember, spline that is available from draw spline option here. Okay, spline or else type spline. Okay, remember command name is spline. SPLINE. Draw spline. So start from here, through this point, through this point, through this point. Okay, so before going to the drawing this one, just to mirror it. Okay, so mirror it this condition. Okay, MI. Okay, mirror MI. Select this off. Okay, mirror it. Then enter with respect to this center point. Okay. Okay, so like this I mirror it. Okay, same I did now. That's why I told what it will be taking easy. But any off or any cotton will be mirror it easy. Okay. Now using the spline command, you can take it from directly here or else type spline in the command. Okay. Passing through this line, this line, this line, then center, intersection point. Okay, via intersection point. Okay, after clicking the last point, just to come down. Okay, just to come down. Okay, then click enter, then press enter. Sometimes don't come. Okay, so spline F8 is off condition. Off condition. Okay, now up to down. Okay, down. Then press double enter. Okay, press double enter. Okay, now this see the arc is there. Okay, now spline is there. So if you want to enlarge even, just click it. Okay, just I want to dark. Okay, I want dark. Just enlarge the right click. Properties. Okay, you can give the thickness also. Okay, you can give thickness. Or else if you want to change the color also, you can change the color. Okay, red color, whatever color you can give it. Then thickness also you can give. Okay. Line type, thickness, line scale. Okay, you want to give. Okay. Okay, this is not coming. Just to click it.
Sir, your mic is off.
Sir, your mic is off.
Yeah, wait. Listen, Ra, for increasing the width, okay, increasing the width, I want to give the P edit. Okay, P edit. Okay, note down. Okay, we have note down P edit. So the visible. Okay, the color you can visible, but I want to increase the thickness. Okay, so width also. Okay, so P edit. So select the polyline option. Okay, then you're going to select only this one. I don't want to multi. Just select this one. So using width option. If I want to increase the width only now, so just click width. Suppose you want to give it. Two images will be coming. Okay, just give one. Okay, one. We're showing like this. Okay, so that's all for first question, pa. Okay, first question. You can draw like
Sir,
this.
width function once again, sir.
Okay, I will draw again. So we draw color option, so right click property, you can take it, or else just suppose you want to rectangle also color means just click line. Okay, so just right click properties, change the color. Okay, so by layer you can take the color. Okay, you can take anything. Okay, so I'll tell you how to give the layers and for dimensions. So maybe you can we'll see next week. Okay, next week we'll see that dimensions, color and all different. Okay, so today's that is enough. Okay, so giving that width. Okay, so width I want increasing this width. Okay, so the line is coming like this. Okay, so type P edit. P edit. Okay, type P edit. Okay, select the line. So I want to draw only that parabola. Select this line using width option. Okay, using width option. Okay, so next How much you want to give? Okay, how much you want to? Suppose you want 3 means will go very big. Okay, so I want to give 1 or 0.5 or 2. Okay, so I'm giving only 1. And now you can able to see the thickness will be increased. With this increased. Okay, press escape. Okay, that's it. Okay, this is the first question. If you have any class next 11 o'clock.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
then I hope you understand the concept now for the first 2 questions.
Sir, in this, when, sir,
Yeah, tell me.
in this, in the bottom line, the rectangle's bottom line where you, so you just directly divided the line into 8 parts, right? If you want to only divide that particular segment, then how we'll do that?
Wait. So for your case, I delete it. Okay, so just delete this one. Draw 2 lines. Now you can select the divide. DAVID. Divide. Select only this half. Number of segment is 4. Okay.
So, but if we draw the whole line and then we want to divide only that particular segment, we can't do like that.
That is not possible. If you
Okay.
are divide option will only full lines, not only half. If you want to only half, you can draw 2 times. Okay, half 50-50 you can try it. Okay. So if you divide we are using means the full segment will be getting divided.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Divide means you cannot do anything options. Okay, only full line will be getting divided. Otherwise, you draw only half lines, then divide like this. Okay. So I hope understand dimension the same concept easy when you it. The same thing you do for tangent method. Okay, so draw the triangle. Okay, so I cannot draw. That's why I told don't have time. It's not possible to draw all the questions. Okay, so just to practice. Okay, if you any doubt me, just call me or inform me. Okay, I will clarify your doubt. Okay, same whatever discussed in the theory portion, same thing you have to do step by step. Okay, draw triangle, then divide, then do it. Similarly for this one, draw the angle line, then draw that remaining line. See, draw the line instead of drawing rectangle, draw line option using angle. You know how to draw the angle now? See. So this is only straight. Suppose you want to draw 75 degree like this means. Okay, angle length is how much? Height is how much? 80. Okay, so type 80. Don't press enter. Okay, remember I'm changing only dimension. Okay, next press tab button. Tab button. Now I can able to change the angle. Angle you can change it to 75 or 90 or 80 like this. Press enter. Okay, now we will be coming only straight. Okay, now we will be coming. This is maybe
tab button, sir. Tab.
Tab button is not that. So they're moving the next option. Okay, just 100. Then again start from line here. 100. Then join. This is a rectangle. Okay, so the dimension you want to check. I told now this is 75 is na angular dimension. 75. Then remaining things same. You can draw from center point. Where is center point? Draw. So make sure your auto mode is off condition. Just draw. So many is the same. Draw that line again. Yeah, I will draw all the questions, but it will be taking time. That's right. Okay, so because we have to explain the concept as well as okay. Remaining using divide option. Otherwise, draw both segment. Okay, so 4 totally divide means DAD segment 8. That means here 4, here 4. Similarly, here also divide. This segment is 8. Okay, then you know already the other line. Okay, so you give naming a number, but I'm not giving with the number. Okay. Okay, next you know already from this point through this point. Okay, remember through this point, or better click it through this point. Straight line is click it. You can zoom it. Okay, through this point, just to start straight line. Okay, so we're moving the cursor will be also showing the parallel or straight. Okay, that will be giving guide. Okay, see. Okay, so the straight path will be confined. Okay. straight path you can fix it. Okay. Then point. I not point drawing the point. I draw directly. Okay. But step you had for time consuming, drive max faster. So using the spline option, yes, otherwise you just mirror it. Okay. So mi mirror it. The full segment I want to mirror. Enter with respect to this point. Okay. Okay. Now this no point. Using the spline SP. So the within here lab time you can participate. Kindly use it the system. Okay. So I'm not drawing this line also mirror. Okay. So you have to mirror this line also. Okay. Hurry don't work. Okay. So better do slowly. Otherwise, I will do only one quadrant. Okay, only one half. Okay, I do only this portion. Okay, only this portion alone. I am giving only. Okay, then move the cursor output. Okay, some angle you can give it. Then double enter. Okay, now this is your spline. Okay, so you want to differentiate means color change it. Okay, just to change the color whatever you want. Okay, red is visible. So edit now. So P edit. Select this line. P edit. Select this line with one I am giving. Okay. So next mirror mi. Select this one. Enter with respect to this axis. Okay, remember. Do proper dimension will come. Otherwise, better you can draw one more line like this. Okay. So if they are not coming properly means draw again, divide this line, draw center point, then join with the mirror option. Okay. So we are doing haribari because of the time is less. We are doing haribari means it don't work. Okay, so try slowly. Okay, so tomorrow, just 20 minutes before you can start the class, if possible. If you want to again practice or we want to just experiment, I'll give you. Okay, so I'll give for this second question. Any one method. Okay, then third question. Okay, fully have discussed it in here. Well, 4, 5, 6 we will start fast. Okay. You just also refer your textbook also. Then try practice in AutoCAD also. If you are facing any problem also, we discuss. Okay. Any doubt for up to this today's class? These two methods only discussed as of now. So, okay, then we'll take attendance because 10:50 is enough. Maybe I must have next class. To make it calling only number, okay, I don't have time. Just calling number, just say press yes or no. Okay. 51.
Present.
Okay, 52.
Present.
Okay, 52. 52. Faizan. Okay, 53.
Present, sir.
Wait. 53 Alan, okay, 54.